Hi everyone, my name is Suhail Ibn Shahnawaz. I am from Kulgam, Kashmir, and I am a passionate physicist. Everything is possible if you put in the effort. For me, age is just a number. Start young, be curious, and use your imagination constructively. Whatever you want to be in your life, start doing it today. If I can do it, you can do it.
Welcome to another episode of Dreemen Teen Talk Show. Today we have a truly extraordinary guest, Suhail Bin Shahnawaz, a young prodigy in theoretical physics, an aerospace enthusiast, a poet, and an author of 10 books. He has earned over 101 awards. Suhail, welcome to the show. We are so excited to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you for invitation.
Your journey is nothing short of fascinating. You are known as the god of physics, a title that
Yes.
carries so much weight. Before we dive in, how does it feel to be recognized with such a title at such a young age?
Yeah, first of all, it feels very good when people call you the physics god. But the thing is, I have to go through a lot of stuff. I have to go through. It was a very tough journey to reach here, to reach at this position. So, yes, it feels good when someone calls you physics god. So, it obviously feels good.
Suhail, the most interesting question that I have, generally kids they hate physics.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
did you fall in love with physics?
My journey started with I fall in love with actually with the universe, with the darkness of universe. I was like, what's out there? Because I am from a backward area of Kashmir, so there was no concept of astrophysics or going that good in physics to achieve such a position in this field. So it was like I used to be fascinated by the universe, by the moon in the start, in the beginning. So with steps, I used to read the books in first when I started my journey. The confusion is the mother of ideas. So I was reading in a coaching institute where their sir was delivering lecture about gravity actually. So I got a confusion, and from that confusion, I started the journey into the physics, then into the literature, and I represented India also in literature in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. So from that, the love with the universe, that was like my motive, that was my motivation in this journey, in the journey of physics.
See, you are incredible in seemingly two different worlds, physics and creative writing.
Yes.
Like, how do you complement these two fields?
What I can say here is I am a part-time physicist, I am a part-time writer, I am a part-time entrepreneur. So I used to deal with a lot of stuff. Like I manage things. Like I used to think if I am with family, I used to think like what is my next idea to do in my life. So that's how it is going right now. And I from the starting I used to be like this.
That's incredible. And speaking of physics, you are currently researching the double spectrum concept. Can you
Yeah, yeah.
explain it to our teen audience so they can understand? And what
So actually,
impact could it have on the universe and the understanding
so
of
I have not completed the concept right now, but I am working on it. It's actually you may have heard about time travel and all that stuff. So
Yes.
it's actually the like spectrum. It's my book. It's my research like currently going on. Actually, my book on the like theory of relativity, which I have already published, it's the next version of that book, which in which I have researched about time travel. Is time travel really anything in this universe, or it's just a fake concept or a delusion? I am like working. I don't know how much time it will take to complete. I hope I will give something extraordinary to the mankind, to the universe, to the humans. So, like, works on. We'll see what will happen in the future.
On a personal note, I am also fascinated by time travel. Do you think it's practically possible or is there a concept? Can we do it?
See, it's a very long concept. Like when we talk to a physicist, and I am a physicist, like when I talk to anybody else, it was like theoretically, like we have completed everything. Like we are numerically, like we have equations, like general theory of relativity. If we see this time travel from that perspective, it's a complete concept, but in practical, we have not achieved such thing. One thing here is Albert Einstein was working in the last days. He was working on the unified theory to give the mankind the concept what universe is, where the theory of relativity actually is breaking down at the black holes. You must know black holes are the
They
massive
affect
bodies
everything.
in the cosmos. So yeah, so he was working to give a like unified theory to the mankind, but maybe his concept doesn't work at the last moment. So currently, if we find that unified theory, like where like in the black holes, that theory did not broke, the laws of physics didn't broke, then I think this concept will work practically. But like right now, it is not working practically.
I'm sure you might have heard about Rosen Bridge.
Rosen Bridge. No, I not go
It's
through.
it's it's like a concept like where this universe bends and you can travel theoretically,
Like
not
there are a lot of concepts
yeah,
on the multiverse. There
theoretically.
are like there is another universe from this universe has begun. There is like multi-universe. There are a lot of concepts like there's an extraterrestrial life, or there are so many universes out there. So like
Have you
practically
reached a conclusion where, like, we see there are multiple universes? This is not the only universe where we live in.
right now I am thinking like there's no any other multiverse, but I can't challenge the concepts, I can't challenge the
You're still
theories right
young, you
now.
will
So
reach there.
yeah, in future we'll see what will happen.
Your research is groundbreaking. This brings
Yeah,
me to another interesting thought. How does creativity play a role in solving scientific problems? Because Einstein was also a pianist or maybe a violinist.
mm,
So many teens also think that science is all logic. But there seems to be a creative side to every scientist. And when we look at you, you also have a creative side.
like I just love writing. I just another thing, I just love sleeping. Like I used to sleep 10, 12 hours a day. Like every if I don't sleep in night, I will sleep in day, but I will sleep around 10 to 12 hours every day. What I can say is imagination is the key here. Like when you can't solve the problems, like when Einstein solved the problem of gravity, he doesn't go into the space like there is space-time curvature out there. It's not a force like that. So imagination is the key here. Imagination plays the main role in like whatever you are working in. If you are working in physics, then imagination is the key of your work, of your ideas.
Imagination is really important.
Yeah, imagination is very much important.
You've authored 10 books covering diverse topics. Can you tell us more about what they are and who are they meant for?
My first book was Own the Wisdom. Then I write The Soldier. Then I write a book in Urdu, Burak, Kalam, Burak. And then I write poetry, 1126, and a lot of stuff. And my favorite book is The God Theory of Universe, which is based on physics, and my research is put in it. And the first book was about depression. I was in depression for 6 months. Then I wrote this book. That's where from my journey starts to work in this field, literature field.
That's really nice. You have a diverse perspective.
Yes.
I also went through your post. I think you have a course also for people who are facing depression.
Yeah, I am also working on this stuff. I actually gave free book PDF to like thousands of people.
Can you
Yes.
give us some highlights, like when you are giving some pointers for teens who are generally facing depression? Because nowadays there's a lot of pressure, and teen mental health is a lot in news. Can you give
Yeah.
some tips like how teens can maintain their mental health?
In teens, it is not in depression. What I can say, it's like you are stuck with something. You want to achieve something. You want to achieve your goal, but you are not working on it. That's why from where this depression caused. But actually, this is not depression. What I can say, they can work on something. They can work on their goals. They can play supports. Yeah, they can like read books or do some work.
So that's something that so many teens struggle with.
Mm.
So what advice do you give in your book for teens who are going through that similar phase where you said that lack of goals, lack of motivation, feeling stuck?
Yeah, I think they have to start working on their goal from my perspective, because when I fall in depression, I was like working on the theory of relativity, but I was not achieving what I want to achieve. In short, I can say to divert your mind. That's it. To divert your mind, if you are thinking something like your mind is getting like sucked, or your mind is getting skewed, you have to divert your mind from that thought or from that imagination what you are thinking. So you have to like keep motivating yourself to work on what you are like willing to achieve. So from this, if you think from this perspective, you will get out of this.
You have done very well. That's great advice. So, one of the most fascinating things you've done is launch Burak 1, a rocket in JNK. Can you share what the project was all about and why is it so significant?
Actually, Burak 1 is not launched yet. We are launching it in 27th of May.
So how did you arrive at a conclusion that you have to create a rocket? Because creating a rocket is not a small feat.
I actually do calculation for the rocket.
Okay.
There's a like there are team members out there. There are about 10 to 15 team members out there. Actually, I was in Malaysia. My research was published on universal theory of relativity and natural philosophy. Then I met a colleague there. He was working on like startup agni aerospace stuff. Like we discussed something. He told me I want in my team, we want to launch a rocket, and he told me you will direct this mission, you will tell us what to do, what not to do. And
So it's something like an ISRO?
no, it's a private startup like agni aerospace
Okay, it's
private
a
limited.
private one.
Yeah,
Can
it's
you
my
tell us more
future.
about SIS Universe?
I am building SIS Universe in JNK. SIS Universe is a private company. Like I already told you, I suffered in the beginning because there is no platform when you want to achieve like goal in this field. So I
Mm.
want to build this platform. I am in touch with ISRO scientists. I am in touch with a couple of like startup like CEOs which are in this field already from a couple of years. So we want to create a platform for JNK youth to be like to achieve goals in this field.
You are promoting STEM fields in JNK.
Yeah, and in future we are looking forward to build rockets and aerospace stuff in JNK.
That's really nice. It's incredible.
Yes, yes.
So your STEM outreach is really deep, inspiring so many young minds. Like how what do you do to encourage so many youths in JNK to explore science and research through your SIS universe? What do you actually do?
Right from assassin, I conduct webinars, I conduct seminars. That's my future goal to conduct seminars at schools and to tell the youth how beautiful the universe is. I don't think the youth need me. They need to think about the universe only. They will fall in love when they will see the galaxy, when they will see the Jupiter, when they will see the like black hole stuff, when they will know about wormhole, when they will know about neutron stars. They will fall in love in it with it, so they don't have to look after me, they have to look after the universe.
That's so
Yes,
important. You're creating a love for the universe. But I'm
yes.
sure your journey hasn't been without challenges. What difficulties did you face as a young researcher and how did you overcome them?
Difficult, there are a lot of difficulties. When you are from Jammu and Kashmir, it's not easy to achieve goal in this field because till 2018 we were like curfew and all that stuff. So be in touch with the universe, be in touch with the world, it was really hard for me in the beginning. But one thing, when I went to Malaysia, that was like, I can say that was the best thing in my life because I met a couple of people there which were like-minded people to me, and I discussed with my ideas with them. They really liked it, and from that point I started my journey like in fully, I started my journey from there.
You have a very strong will.
I think.
Yeah, you do. Because you are in a STEM field and you cannot move ahead without perseverance, which you have consistently.
Yes.
Beyond talent and knowledge, success requires habits and discipline. What are some key skills or habits that have helped you in both academics and creativity?
My habits like focusing on things, like again I sleep a lot to keep my mind healthy. One thing, teens didn't copy, they used to use their mobile phones for 10 hours, like
Yes.
18 hours or 16 hours. So they will not copy it. If they will copy it, they will get success in their lives. Give birth to new ideas, and obviously to read books, to read research papers, or and one thing, if you want to achieve your goal in any field, be in touch with that field. No matter if the field is giving you back something or not, be in touch with that field.
That's really.
Yes, yes.
So coming to the challenges part again, can you list like top three challenges which you faced?
Top three challenges were like, people will not accept you in the beginning.
True.
At that point, you have to motivate yourself. You are the one. And think who you are. Don't tell anybody your story like I am working on this, I want to do this, and that guy will tell you you are not going to achieve this. Don't focus on anything else. Don't focus on distractions. If you want to be the guy you are in your imagination, work on it. That's it. So I never told anyone my goals like I want to achieve this. Yeah, I am working like this much on like I want to be a physicist, so I am working day and night. So I never told anybody. So these are the challenges. Another challenge I faced is I was not having any particular platform to achieve this goal. So after that, I want this is like my motivation to create SIS Universe in JNK. So I can provide platform to the youth here, to the like dreamers, to the aimers who want to achieve big in their lives. I want to create this platform from them.
Really good. You're doing a noble job. You are
Yes.
giving direction to the youth.
Thank you.
What's your advice for teens like who are from small cities, who are from cities where there is not much great infrastructure or internet? See, you have achieved a lot, and that too in a field which is very niche. So, what's your advice for those teens who think that we are from villages, we are from backward areas, or we are from areas where there is not much infrastructure? How would they motivate themselves?
I will tell them focus on me. I am from forest area. Obviously, I'm from forest. I'm very from very backward area. My district is Kulgam, so I'm from very backward area. Focus on your goals. Internet is everywhere this time. There are hell a lot of stuff on internet. There is AI currently. You'd like if you have any idea, you want to research on anything, put on AI. World is moving a lot forward. You don't have to read some bulky stuff or like which will give you nothing as a result. So use this stuff, use AI, use Google, use internet. How I can achieve my goals and keep yourself motivated. Keep yourself motivating again and again. If you really want to achieve something, keep yourself motivating. There's nobody is coming to motivate you. Nobody is pushing you. Go if I in the beginning nobody comes to me to say you have to do this. One day you will be a physicist. I was telling myself in the nights, in the dark night, I was telling myself I will be a physicist one day. That's why I am here. So these are the things you have to keep motivating yourself. So that's how it will work.
This is an incredible advice. Keep
Yes.
motivating yourself. The good news
Yeah,
is
keep
nobody is
pushing
coming to
yourself.
save you.
Nobody is coming.
Nobody is
Nobody is coming you.
nobody is coming. With all your incredible achievements in physics and aerospace, what are your future aspirations in this field?
Like obviously, I used to follow Elon Musk little bit. Like a little bit, I used to follow him a lot because he's a guy doing a great job.
True.
Like I used like currently I am starting my entrepreneur journey. Like so in this field he's a great guy and my vision and his vision I think is same because he builds SpaceX and I want to build SIS Universe in JNK. Like then in whole India I want to put impact on humanity. So I am following him currently, and that's my aspiration to like I want to see a rocket going in space from JNK, from Kulgam. That's my like vision and that's my will.
So, what skills should teens start
Okay,
developing
okay, I
now
got it. Okay.
so that whatever their passion is, they would be following that? See, if we look at you, you are from a remote area with minimal infrastructure and minimal facilities, but see where you have reached because you wanted to. You said I was the curiosity, imagination. You perceived yourself, you told yourself repeatedly that
Yeah,
I'm going to be a
obsession,
physicist
yes.
one day. So, is there any skill set, not just textbooks, is there any skills, any thought process, any tool that they should implement now so that they can reach where they want to go?
See, do one thing if you want to be any like you if you want to be a physicist, if you want to be a chemist, if you want to be a like achieve great goals in biology. Do one thing, read the concepts which are already there, imagine them, create a like image of them in your mind, think about them, and like if they are not working like every physicist is currently working on theory of relativity to give a like next big theory to the mankind, like that work like where biology has not done a great job yet. Think about that, create an image about that, like go with your research, then go with your books, read papers, and then if you think you got a new idea, then prove it. That's it.
Do you read research papers a lot?
Yeah, I read research papers a lot because that's the key for my imagination. Because it's not like that I am going to imagine anything in my mind and I'm gonna tell physicists this is it. So I have to read a lot of research papers to think, to imagine, to create an image of that stuff in my mind, and to like from where like new ideas born, like from where new things come into my mind, and like I put in my papers, then I try to like prove them mathematically, and that's how it will work. It works.
So if anybody wants to join SIS Universe, how could they go about it? How would they join?
We have a normal process. Send us a mail. Our team will connect you. That's sismuseumjk on gmail.com.
Do you have a website or a page, Facebook page, something?
Yeah, we have an Instagram page, we have a LinkedIn page, and a website. This is sisuniverse.org.
sisuniverse.org.
Yeah. Like every thinker, everybody who want to do great stuff in astronomy or in physics or in astrophysics or in this aeronautics stuff in rocketry and all that, they can join us.
That's it's fascinating. You have created a good ecosystem.
Yes.
So, Suhail, now we have a fun rapid fire round for you. Just
Okay.
answer the first thing that comes to your mind. Do not think.
What's one book that every teen should read?
The God theory of universe.
If you could meet any scientist, living or dead, who would it be?
Albert Einstein.
What's your favorite equation or scientific theory?
E equal to mc square.
Theory of relativity.
Yes.
What would you do if you had all the money in the world?
I will create like a company like SpaceX.
Wow.
Yes.
What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail?
No answer for this one.
You can create time travel.
Yeah, that maybe.
We would love to do time travel. And if
Yeah.
you could do time travel, would you go to past or would you go to future?
Obviously, there's only one option, and that's like future.
You would go to future. So which year would you
Yeah.
go?
I will go to 3000. Yes.
That's too far. So yeah, this has been an inspiring conversation. And your journey is
Thank you.
proof that with passion and dedication, anything is
Thank
possible.
you.
Thank you
Thank you.
so much for sharing your wisdom with us today.
Thank you.
We are so grateful to have you on the Dreemen Teen Talk Show. To all our viewers, if you love this interview, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's continue celebrating young innovators like Suhail who are shaping the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you.